It's working. Alrighty, we're live. How is everybody? Good? Tired. Everyone looks tired, right? I'm going to try to be nice to you guys and go basic as best as I can. But we're going to move quite a bit. I usually don't stay very long in the poses. I like to find some kind of movement in it just because I'm a restless person. So hatha is not for me. So we'll use a little bit of movement in finding some stretches, some movement in each pose. And we'll go through alignment quite thoroughly. And we're going to be focusing on our standing positions with twists. So we'll start off on our knees and start stretching out that way. And then we'll start working our way up to standing. We'll add some vinyasas in between. There'll be one part that'll be very challenging. But I mean, that's the fun part, right? It's still basic, but like, it's hard basic, okay? You make it as hard as you want it to be. You make it as easy as you want it to be. But we'll take it step by step, so by the time you get there, you're like, I know what I should be doing, but my body's not doing it. So that's fine. Great. So from here, we're going to come to child's pose. And I think the camera's there, so I will come this way. And we'll stretch as far as we can, like a little kitty cat. And draw our hip all the way back towards our heels. And then drop our forehead down to the mat. Crawl our fingers a little bit further forward and find length in the back of our neck by scooting our head a little bit forward. And then exhaling, drawing our hips back down into the heels. From here, we're going to turn our hands so they're facing each other, thumb up towards the sky and pinky down into the mat. And we're going to start to press the pinky down into the mat and draw our hips back even more, maybe wiggling it back. So you can really find length on the corner of your arms here. You can almost feel the underneath of your armpits start to feel that nice active stretch as you press the pinkies down and pull your chest and your hips back. We'll take one more full breath as we bring the tension of the pinkies down. Exhaling to release, and then we'll relax everything. Start to relax the neck, relax the head, relax the hands, and feel the energy in between your hands. Let the energy kind of pass in between your hands and kind of generate a nice little tingling sensation. As we start to come to our breath, and allowing each breath to be nice and strong, soft and gentle, yet strong at the same time. And as we're here today, I'm going to create a little bit of an intention wherever you are in your practice. If there's any goals that you would like to reach, you could kind of remind yourself if you want to push yourself today. Or maybe if you just want to feel your body move, you can take it a little bit easier today. Maybe there's a lot of things weighing in your mind or in your heart. And whatever it is, take each breath knowing that with every movement and breath that you take, everything will seem a little bit easier. Take one more full breath, inhaling it all in. And exhale, let the palms come back down into the mat. And then we'll inhale, lift our head forward. And then like a little cat, we'll kind of lean forward and we'll start to bring our chest forward. Drop the hips and come to the belly. We're going to inhale, lift our chest, squeeze the back. And then exhale all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the back. And exhale all the way down. One more. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the back. And then use the hands to start to press. And we'll start to see if we can lift our chest just a little bit and wiggle our spine. And then exhale all the way back. Tuck the toes in, bend the knees, and we're going to press ourselves back up into a nice little child's pose with our toes tucked in. And then we'll slide our hands underneath our shoulders into a tabletop position. Adjust the knees and the hands accordingly. And then we're going to open up and lift our right hand all the way up. Open up the right chest and exhale. Sweep the right hand underneath the left armpit and shoulder. And then inhale, lift the right arm all the way up. And this time as we exhale, we're going to sweep it underneath the left shoulder and drop the right shoulder down. Press the left hand, press the right shoulder down into the mat, and squeeze inner thighs. Scoot your head slightly forward into the mat. And feel a nice little spinal twist, drawing the belly to protect the spine. And you control how deep you want to twist with your left hand. From here, we're going to slowly bend, put our hands together into prayer and push the right elbow down into the mat as we press our left hand into the right and squeeze our thighs. And we're going to come into a little bit of a stronger twist here, drawing the belly. Make sure you still have that length in your neck so you feel nice and comfortable. Inhale. And exhale. Extend the arms, palm to palm, and then we'll lift our left arm up over our head onto the fingertips. And then as we exhale, we're going to roll onto our forehead and bring the left armpit down. Draw the right shoulder to the right, and feel a nice little pull on your left armpit and your right tricep. Inhale, slide the left hand underneath your shoulder and come back up again. Inhale, lift the left arm all the way up. Exhale, sweep the left arm underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, sweep under. And drop the left shoulder. Scoot the head down a little bit forward and press the left shoulder, then the right hand into the mat. Squeeze your thighs just a little bit and feel that nice little twist as you draw on your belly. 2 and 1. We'll bring our hands palm to palm and then bend the left elbow, bringing the left fingers forward. Press the right hand into the left hand and pray for a nice little twist here as we inhale our belly and squeeze our inner thighs. And we control how deep we want to stretch. Making sure there's space in our neck, scooting our head slightly forward if you need to. Great. Inhale. Then exhale, extend both arms. Slide the right hand up overhead. And then start to roll onto your forehead so you drop the right shoulder. And you feel a nice little stretch on your left tricep and deltoid. As you also draw down the right armpit and feel a little opening in your lat. Inhale. Exhale, slide the right hand underneath your right shoulder and then prop yourself back up again. From here, we're going to inhale and lift our knees and let the shins hover above the mat. Press into the heels and feel a nice little bounce in your knees. Maybe come down to the heels and press. And maybe shift your weight forward so your knees hover. Let's do it one more time. Bend deep into your heels and then exhale, let your knees hover back. Inhale, lift the knees, the hips, and come into a downward facing dog. Nice wide hand, index pointing forward. I'm going to drop the head and give the head a little shake. Inhale the belly in, lift the tailbone up, and then exhale, go deeper into the heels. Make sure you lift the heart just a little bit so we make space between our shoulder blades and wrap the triceps around and down so you feel strong shoulders keeping you in place. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and bring your belly to your thighs. Nice strong torso and arms. Exhale, extend the legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels, belly to thigh. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to see if you can keep your torso in one place as we bend the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, and then exhale, drop the head, give a nice little shake. And then we'll start to walk our hands towards our feet. Nice and strong hands. Lean to the heels. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, forward fold, micro bend the knees. Grab the elbows, and we're going to swing from side to side. Maybe shake off the head and really become relaxed in our movement here. And then we'll drop the right hand on the mat in front of our face. Bend the right knee, extend the left leg. Bring the left hand to your chest and twist open the left chest. Extend the left arm up to the sky, drawing the left hip back. Right knee bends deeper. Inhale the belly, find length in your spine, tailbone to the crown of your head. One more breath. Maybe the left hand can come around the back, so the back of the hand comes to the right side of the hip. Maybe you can hook right underneath your thigh there. And then open up your left chest even more for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale the left arm up and over. Switch the hands, left hand into the mat. Bend the left knee, right hand to the chest. Extend the right leg, hip moving back as we extend the right arm all the way up. You can bring your gaze forward or up into the right thumb. Inhale the belly, find length in the spine. You can be on your left fingers or flat on your hand, or you can be using a block, wherever your practice leads you. Maybe we can start to bend the right elbow and bring the back of the right hand to the left hip, maybe wrapping the fingers around the left thigh if that's available to you. Shifting your weight forward and back until you find nice equal balance. 2 and 1. Inhale, lift the left arm all the way up and forward and down. We're going to take our peace fingers and hook our big toes, bend our knees. Bring our belly to the thigh. Inhale. Start to extend the legs and then pull onto your big toes with your elbows out to drop the head forward. Exhale, shake off the head. Look through the shins. And have a nice deep forward fold. Release the toes. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Find length in your spine, wherever your hands are there. And then exhale, forward fold. Maybe your legs are slightly straighter. Lean towards your heels, and then inhale, stand up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders and the head last. Everyone okay? We're going to take a step with the right foot. If you need blocks for this one, have them on the side to prepare. If you have tight hamstrings and you know that. I'm going to squeeze in our thighs together. So our hips come forward. I'm going to hands on our hips. As you exhale, draw in the belly and lean forward with your chest, hinging from the hips. Keep your inner thighs activated so your hips are equally forward. Inhale the belly one more time. Find length from the back of the spine to the back of the neck to the crown of the head. And then we're going to release the hands down towards the mat. If you need blocks, bring your blocks there. We're going to shift our weight from toe to heel until both feet feel equal. Once we feel equal weight in both feet, we squeeze on our thighs and lock our hips into place. Use the fingers to elongate the spine to the back of the neck to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, we're going to melt the belly down towards the right thigh as much as we can and then drop the head. Maybe allow the hands to relax, the elbows to bend. And remind yourself to draw the hips back to find length in your right hamstring and in your hip. Inhale, we're going to lift the chest halfway. And then exhale, find length as we draw the belly closer to the right thigh, dropping the head as much as we can. Give your head a nice little shake if that feels nice. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. And then we're going to start to bend the left knee and squeeze the knees together by lowering the hips down so your right leg meets your left knee. Squeeze the knees together and find length here as you scoot the booty back. And then exhale, drop the head if you can. Feeling the shakes in the left leg as you lift the left heel slightly, push down in the left heel. Inhale, extend the left leg. Find length in your chest. And then slowly lift yourself up, hands to the hips, and all the way up. Left leg takes a step forward. You might want to scoot the block slightly forward. Squeeze inner thighs, hips come forward. And we're going to pull the tailbone back as we bring our chest and chin forward, finding length in our spine. Lower your hands down to the block or to the mat. Find length in your spine, back of the neck, crown of the head. Shift your weight forward and back to each foot until you feel equal. Squeeze in your thighs to lock in the hips. When you're ready, on the exhale, lower the belly towards the left thigh and see if you can drop your head and relax the hands and the arms if possible. Lean the hips slightly back. Start to feel a little bit more weight into your right heel. Just a little bit, not so much. And you feel that nice little extension in your middle hamstring. There's 3 of them, so the middle one is being extra pulled right now. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. And see if we can melt the belly a little bit deeper as we drop the head forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. And then we're going to bend the right knee and lower our hips so that our left knee meets the right. And then once they do, squeeze them together. And see if you can drop on the exhale your chest down to the belly to the thigh, and then drop the head. Trying to find balance as you drop the right heel down. Your right leg might be trembling just a little bit, and that means it's working. Inhale. And then exhale, plant the right heel, extend the right leg. Inhale, lift the chest. Bring the hands to the hips and come all the way up. Now in the front of the mat. Let's do some Surya A's, sun salutations. Shake out the legs if you need it. Tadasana, mountain pose. Do you want to get nerdy with mountain pose? We can be nerdy. Lift the toes and find balance in your heels. Press down into your heels, and you feel that your knees get strong, yes? Your knees tighten up. Now drop the toes. Squeeze the glutes. Your knees are still lifting, your glutes are squeezing. Draw in the belly, and then roll the shoulders back and down, palms forward. See the bottom rib? It's coming out a little bit, so we're going to tuck it in and lift the crown of the head. And then tuck the chin in just a little bit. So the length of the back of the neck is in line with the spine. Tuck the tailbone in. Now we're standing perfect. How's that feel? Awkward? We'll take one full breath. Inhale. Exhale, weight into the heels. Inhale the arms up. And then we'll hinge from the hips and fold all the way forward. Inhale, feel the lift of your chest, nice and slow, slow breath. And then exhale, plant the hands and walk out into plank. Let's stop here for a second. Press into the heels, squeeze the glutes, inner thighs. Use your toes to shift your weight forward into the fingers. Here we go, chaturanga. Bend the elbows, and as you're bending, squeeze your chest with your elbows so your chest floats. Inhale, lift only the chest. And then come to the tops of your feet to an upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet so your hips are floating, and then squeeze your glutes together to lower your hips down. Draw your chest forward in between the gates of the arms. Maybe lift the chin up. Exhale. Press the tops of your feet to lift your hips, and then downward facing dog. Strong arms pushing away. That lifts your tailbone in with the belly and then down into your heels. Lift the bottom rib just a little bit to keep your chest from dropping. Last breath. Exhale to shake the head. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, lift the heels and jump in between the hands. Inhale, find lift of your chest. Exhale, forward fold. With a straight spine, inhale the arms out to the side all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more time, but faster. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Find lift in your chest. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands and jump or walk back into plank. Shoot the weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet. Keep pressing the tops of your feet to come to downward facing dog. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and jump in between the hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, strong arms. Exhale, down to the heart. Surya B. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, tuck in the tailbone, lift the fingers. Exhale, plant the hands, jump back into plank. Shift the weight forward, chaturanga. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee and take a step forward. In between the hands, drop the left heel. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the left knee, take a step forward, drop the right heel. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale, lift the left leg. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Finding your alignment. 2. And 1. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and jump in between the hands. Inhale, chair pose. Booty down, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Lifting all the way up. Exhale, down to the heart. We'll do half of a Surya B. So we'll come chair pose out to downward facing dog. Okay? Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, tuck the tailbone in, lift the thumbs. Exhale, plant the hands, jump out. Shift the weight forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Keep pressing the tops of your feet, drop and squeeze the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Just because I need to catch my breath. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee, and then we're going to take the right foot to the right side of the right hand. Drop the left knee. Lizard pose. Shift the weight forward and down through your hips. Squeeze the right knee to the right shoulder. Maybe scoot the left knee back if you need to. And then we're going to move back and forth from the lizard to a half split. So inhale the belly, and then exhale, shift the weight to the left knee, extend the right leg, and lift the right toes. Shoot the hips back a little bit as you lift the right toes up. One more breath. And now we're going to start moving back and forth. Inhale, plant the right foot, drop the hips, and then exhale, half split. Maybe drop the head a little bit. Inhale, slow, back to lizard. Exhale, slow, half split. One more time. Inhale back into lizard. And then we're going to scoot the right foot in between the hands. We're going to bring our hands to the right knee and lift our chest up. And then we're going to extend the right leg. Squeeze in our thighs and see if we can plant the right foot down as much as we can. And we're going to inhale our hands all the way up. We're going to see if we can slowly bring our left hand, lift the heart, and bring the left hand down to the left heel. And extend the right leg. Squeeze in your thighs and lift the chest as your left hand rests on the heel. Exhale, we're going to swing the right arm forward. Find balance. It's hard. And see if we can drop the right hand down to the left heel and lift the left arm up. Exhale. See if we can do it one more time on each side. Go slow. Always lifting the heart at the end. Finding balance on the left knee. Squeezing your inner thighs. And then we'll slowly pivot their hands back down. Come into a half split. And inhale, come into a lunge. Anjayasana. The right knee's bent. Inhale the hands up. Bind your fingers into Kala Mudra, like a little pistol. Inhale, lift through the fingers. Squeeze the ears with your arms, and then lift the chest and lift the chin. And squeeze the back muscles as you lift your heart. Squeeze on your thighs, and then drop the left hip. Exhale, humble forward. Half split. Extend the right leg, squeeze in your thighs, draw the hip back as you lift the right toes up. Tuck the left toe, plant the right foot on inhale, and then press the left heel. Our chest is on our right thigh, and we're going to interlace our fingers behind us and drop the head. Press into the left heel and lift the pinkies up. 2 and 1. I'm going to drop the hands underneath the shoulders, and then we're going to lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Do a vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3, 2, and 1. Shake off the head just because it feels nice. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee, shift your weight forward, and take your left foot on the outside of the left hand. Drop your right knee down. Lizard. Bring your hips forward and down. Squeeze your left knee to the left shoulder. Strong arms, shoulders away from the ears. Gaze forward, chin forward, chest forward. One more breath. And then we'll shift our weight to the right knee. Extend the left leg, half split. Lift the left toes. Draw the hips back, and once the hips are back, squeeze your inner thighs just a little bit so your left toes and your knee is facing up. One more breath. We're going to start moving now with our breath. Inhale, coming forward, lizard. Exhale slowly into half split. Lifting the left toes at the end. Inhale, lizard. Exhale, half split. Try keeping your belly drawn in the whole time. Inhale, lizard. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lizard. And then we'll scoot the left foot in between the hands. And then exhale. Extend the left leg. Well, actually, no. We're going to bend the left knee. Bring our hands to the left knee and come up into a lunge here. And then we'll extend the left leg. Squeeze inner thighs. Whew. Inhale the hands up. And we'll slowly twist over towards the right and see if we can bring the right hand to the right heel and start to lift our chest up. Exhale, sweep the arms forward. Try to find balance as we move slowly. You're going to find that one leg is so much nicer than the other. Let's see if we can bring the left hand to the right heel. Woo, this is my bad side. Exhale, swivel over. See if we can do this side one more time. Trying to find balance. This is the hard part of our class today. We're not doing this anymore, so enjoy it while it lasts. Find focus. Oh, my bad side. Oh. Come back. Inhale the hands up. And then exhale. Come forward. Plant the hands. Let's do a little half split here just to kind of round it off. Lifting the left toes, inhale the belly, and then exhale, plant the left foot, plant the hands, and then we're going to press into the right heel to lift the right knee. Adjust the length if you need to. Make sure you're bending deeply into your left knee and you can feel your chest on your left thigh. Hands out behind you like you're flying. Interlace the fingers, extend the arms, open up the shoulders, and drop the head as you lift your pinkies. Inhale the belly. Find strength in your legs for 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms and bring it underneath your shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog, vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3, 2, and 1. Shake off your head. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee to the chest, and we're going to tap our right elbow with our right knee. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. And then exhale, bring the knee to the chest, and we're going to take a step in between the hands and press into our left heel. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, we're going to lean forward, humble forward. Inhale, squeeze the back muscles to lift the chest up. And we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest, lift the gaze into a crescent. Drop the left hip and bend deeper into the right knee, pushing into the left heel. Exhale, extend the right leg. Hinge forward from the hips. Press into the left heel. Inhale, bend the right knee. Open up the left hip, warrior 2. Inhale, drop the left arm, reverse the warrior, flip the right palm up and over, and try to keep your right knee bended at all times. Try not to move it. Drop the right elbow to the right knee, open up the left chest, and lift all the way up. We're going to slowly bring the left arm up and over, and then come forward with the left arm to drop the left hand down into the mat. Come, roll onto the left toes, and then open up the right chest. Lifting the right arm up, draw in the belly. Make sure you're bending deeply into the right knee and draw the right hip back as you squeeze your inner thighs together. Start to press the right heel down into the mat so we can lift our chest up and reverse our warrior 2. Right hand back. Left hand forward, and look at the right thumb. Let's see if we can reverse our warrior 2 and drop the right hand on the inside of the left thigh, lifting the left arm up and over, palm over. Keep the right knee bent. 2 and 1. Extend the right leg. Bend the left knee. Squeeze your inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend the right knee, extend the left leg. Exhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Lift the left leg all the way up, standing split. Drop the head forward and down. Micro bend the right knee, bring your hands to your heart. Warrior 3. Flex the left foot. Chest forward and down. Drop the left foot, inhale, high lunge. Whew. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Vinyasa, plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3. Lift the heart. 2. Lift the tailbone. Last breath. Shake it off on the exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee and tap the left elbow as you plank forward. Inhale, lift the left leg as high as you can. Exhale, take a step in between the hands. Press the right heel, high lunge. Press into the right heel, bend into the left knee, tuck the tailbone, tuck the rib. Lift up through the pinkies forward, triceps forward. Exhale, humble forward. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest, lift the chin. Press deeper into the right heel and drop the right hip as you bend deeper into your left knee. Crescent. Exhale, extend the left leg and shoot the chest forward. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong thing. Exhale forward. Bend the left knee, open up to warrior two. Yeah, I messed up. That happens. Really externally rotate on the right leg and bend deeper into the left knee and squeeze that right glute as much as you can. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Let's reverse our warrior. Inhale. Drop the right hand down the right leg. Lift the left palm up and over. Keep that left knee bent. And then exhale, left elbow to the left knee. Side angle. Opening up the right chest. Right hand up. Inhale. Come back up. And then we're going to slowly come back to a high lunge and drop the right hand down on the inside of the left foot, and then open up the left chest and lift the left arm all the way up. Draw in the belly, press through the right heel. We're going to shift the weight forward into our left heel and press the left heel down so we can lift the chest up into a twisted warrior two, revolved. Squeeze in your thighs, bend deeper into the left knee, press into the right heel, and maybe gaze to your left thumb as we twist and find length in the chest and twist open our left chest. Let's see if we can start to lift the right arm up and drop the left hand on the inside of the right thigh, bend deeper into the left knee. Lift up and over. Maybe extend the left leg and start to bend the right knee. Bringing that right shin parallel to the ground. Squeezing our inner thighs, pressing into the right heel, and pressing into the left heel to find balance. Inhale, bend the left knee, extend the right leg, press to the right heel. And then exhale all the way down. Shift the weight forward and find your standing split, lifting the right leg all the way up, drop the head forward and down. Find lift in your chest, micro bend your left knee, and bring your hands to the heart so we can find a nice warrior three. Squeeze in your thighs, drop the right hip, press into the heel, and lift. Drop the right foot to the back of the mat, come into a high lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Vinyasa, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest and take a step forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. We're going to do a different flow now. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the right toes. Exhale, bend into the left knee, Skandasana, all the way down. Really lift to the right toes, shift the hip back, lift up. From here, we're going to slide our hands down and shift the weight to the right foot and lunge over to the right and come into a skater pose, halfway lifting the chest. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the right toes, and bring the right toes to the left so we can come into a forward fold. Inhale the arms all the way up, and then exhale, fold forward. Shift the weight to the toes and then to the heels and micro bend your knees to protect your hamstrings. Curl your hands forward. And on the exhale, shift your weight towards your heel and feel your hips slide your hands back. Yeah, feels nice. It's like you're floating. Keep a slight micro bend in your knees just to protect them. Whew. In with the belly button. Shake your head off if you like. Inhale, shift the weight forward to the hands. Place the hands. Let's place the left hand underneath your face on the floor. And then we'll bring the right hand to the heart or the chest and open up the right chest and lift the right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Make length in your spine to the crown of the head and then squeeze your inner thighs just a little bit so that your hips come into center. Find twist by opening up your chest, squeezing your inner thighs to keep your hips stable. 3, 2, 1. Drop the right hand underneath your face. Bring the left hand to the chest. Open up the left chest. Extend the left arm up. Squeeze inner thighs to keep the hips in place as you find twist in your chest and in your spine. As we exhale, drop the left hand and drop your torso a little bit more. From here, we're going to take our right hand and grab our left ankle. Our left arm is forward like a downward facing dog. And then we're going to inhale, pull with the right hand on our left ankle, look underneath our left armpit. Make sure the spine is nice and long. Make sure there's a little weight towards the heels. Whew. Inhale, bring the right arm forward with the left. Take the left hand and grab the right ankle. Inhale, start pulling on the ankle to bring your gaze underneath your armpit and squeeze your inner thighs a little bit as you draw your hip back. Micro bend in your knee. 3, 2, and 1. Release the left hand forward. Slide the hands to the front of the mat. Turn the right toes forward. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, take a step forward, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the left leg, lift the left toes. Exhale, Skandasana all the way down to the right ankle. Woo. Take 2 more breaths. Booty down, chest up. Use your hands if you need to. And then we'll shift our hands to plant the left foot. Extend the right leg and come halfway as we bring our arms out to a skater pose. Like a Skandasana, but halfway. And then inhale the arms up. Extend the left leg and turn the left toes forward. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge forward from our hips and come forward. Micro bend your knees. And maybe turn your toes in just a little bit. Just so that you can press the outer edges of the feet to protect our legs here. And from here, we're going to inhale, bend our knees and squat our booty down. And then inhale, look forward. Hands on the hips. And then lift our chest up by using our booty. Yeah. Turn the toes out. Goddess pose. Tuck the tailbone in and roll the shoulders back and down. Woo! How's it feel? Try to turn your toes out and your knees out as you bend deeper into the hip. Maybe lean into one knee, then the other. Inhale the arms all the way up. And then exhale. We're going to bring the right hand to the left thigh and the left arm up and over. Like a ballerina. Inhale, arms out. And then exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, arms out. Exhale. One more on each side. And then we're going to take our hands on our thighs, fingers forward, thumbs back, and we're going to lean forward with our chest, hinging from our hips. We're going to extend the arms, keep the shoulders away from our ears, and then we're going to drop the right shoulder, look to the left. Exhale back in the center, drop the left shoulder, look to the right. Do 2 more on each side at your own pace. Keeping the bend in your hip and your knees. Using your heels to find stability as you squeeze your heels slightly together to engage your thighs. Inhale, come into center, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drop the hands, extend the legs. Slide, bend the left knee forward, hands forward, toes forward. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very last vinyasa of the day, plank. Chaturanga. Upper facing dog. Downward facing dog.